It was very difficult at that particular time for the embassies of countries around Guam, like Japan, to issue visas to come to Guam because Guam is United States.
Yes.
So you have to go through a lengthy process. So we went to the Congress of the United States and they issued a federal law that set up a visa waiver program for Guam only. So in other words, such countries as Hong Kong, Taiwan, Korea, Japan, Singapore, Australia, all those that can be a contributor to coming in. But so they allowed at that time to come in 21 days without having a visa. So that really boomed our tourism economy. But the Philippines was left out. Number one at that time, like the standard of living of Philippines was very low. Too many people are running around, and when they get into the United States, they call TNT. You know that, right? And so they did not include the Philippines, but the law is still there. They can add or remove countries from that basis. As a matter of fact, at that particular time, they had Burma in there when it was under military.
Yeah.
And when I was governor, I saw that they were coming in pretending to be tourists, but they were really seeking asylum. So they filled up our jails. So we subtracted Burma. Now we want to add the Philippines because of the advent of the standard of living of the Filipinos. It's up about in the Makati area. It's like about 38% in the middle income class. So they're not going to be escaping. They want to go there and come back. They have money to spend. So that's the new dynamics of why the United States should allow Filipinos to come to Guam visa free. So it's just this list that we can add or subtract. In listening to President Duterte when he was first elected, he was chiding the United States about why are you requiring us to get a visa to come to your country when we let you in here without a visa.
Yeah.
So of course the United States is not going to give the entire nation of the United States visa waiver because once they go in there, they're going to get lost. You can't find them in the entire United States. So we're going to ask the president, please help us fight the federal government or to bring attention that let's use Guam visa waiver program only as a test case. Because there's a lot of Filipino families that just want to go there and a lot of middle income families that want to fly to Guam. And that's the United States. So that's what we want, to be able to have the president of the Philippines help us convince the federal government to add the Philippines as in a visa waiver program so they can just get on a plane. Now it's up to 90 days. You can stay up to 90 days. Right? And so that's good. It was 21 days, up to 90 days now. And the other countries around here are coming to Guam visa, So I think that the biggest growing nation right now in Southeast Asia is the Philippines. And they're, so they don't have to worry about them running over there to be missing in action. There's a program in the immigration laws of the United States, and it's been there for decades and decades, that allow certain countries to be brought into the United States as H1 category and H2 category. Well, this last January 19th, they removed the Philippines. Well, they said that there's 40% in the United States that are overstays. Well, Guam has 3% overstay.
It's really
So only 3% with us, right?
Yeah.
And so, so we're going to see also to every year they modify the list. So hopefully by next January 19th, we're going to convince the federal government to put the Philippines back on. I don't care whether they allow them to go to the United States, but allow them to Guam only again.